السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا دكتور عمران.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
كيف
الله
حالك؟
وبركاته. أنا بخير الحمد لله.
الحمد
كيف
لله.
حالك؟
أنا بخير والحمد لله. سورة الانشقاق, we have discussed سورة الانشقاق and the lessons that we can gain and learn from سورة الانشقاق after you, mashallah, memorize it or keep it by heart. What are the lessons or benefits that you learn from سورة الانشقاق يا دكتور عمران?
That on the day of judgment, your good deeds and bad deeds are going to be weighed out, and
But before
the,
that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the beginning of the surah, Ya Umran, at the beginning of the surah, Allah gave us a description of the day of judgment first, right?
yeah,
What
the
Allah gave?
the sky is gonna split.
None. What Allah says?
The sky is going to split.
Yeah, can you recite the ayah?
إذا السماء انشقت.
So what type of mad here, ya Dr. Amran?
مد المتصل.
Excellent, connected mad. Why we call it mad muttasil?
Because it's connected mud.
Yeah, because letter mad and hamza come in the same word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. What are letters of mad again?
Yeah, wow, and alif.
Yeah, and
Wow.
excellent. What other sign of the day of judgment? The description of the day of judgment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described in the surah. What Allah says?
The ground is
Will prolong. What is the ayah says?
وإذا الأرض مدت.
So at the beginning, وَأَلْقَتْ مَا فِيهَا وَتَخَلَّتْ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the beginning of the surah gives a description of the day of judgment, right?
Yeah.
What are the lessons that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given us here in this surah?
That if it's given in your right hand,
The record.
the record.
Yeah, everything is being recorded in this life. So if we gain the record with our right hand,
then
we will be from people of Jannah. Will we be rewarded or punished?
Then we'll be rewarded.
Yeah, great. What about if we got our back from our left hand or behind our back?
Then we'll be punished.
Right. So the second lesson that we can learn from the surah that there is a punishment or reward after death in the hereafter, right?
Yes.
But before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about the punishment and the reward, Allah gives us a real like the real or the nature of the life. Like this life is a short, and every person will come back to will return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with his good deeds or bad deeds, and then he will be judged according to what he did in this worldly life. What Allah says describing the nature of this life, that the man will surely return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What Allah says, what is the ayah?
يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه.
Surely you will return, surely you will come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you will meet the result of your actions. So either you will gain the record with your right hand, so you will be in Jannah. What Allah says about the right hand people?
Then we'll go to Jannah.
Yes, what is the ayah says?
فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه
فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا. On the other side, what about the other type of people?
Go to Jahannam.
Yeah, those people who get the back by left-handed people or behind their back, right?
Yeah.
So what Allah says?
Allah says that if you get the record in your back or your left hand, that you'll go to Jahannam.
Great. Why they will get the record by their left hand? Is that means that their good deeds are heavier or that bad deeds are heavier?
That means that bad deeds are heavier.
Yeah, that's why they will be punished. What is the ayah says in the Quran?
وأما من أوتي كتابه وراء ظهره.
Yeah, great. What is wara'a here? What type of mad here?
اسمة مد متصل.
متصل, excellent. Why متصل? Because letter mad and hamza come in the same word.
Yeah.
All the benefits that we gain from Surah Al-Inshtaq, a description of the day of judgment, the natural of the life, and the reward and the punishment after death, and how Allah will judge the people in the day of judgment, whether the good deeds and the bad deeds will weigh up the good deeds and the bad deeds. So if their good deeds are heavier, they will be in Jannah. If the bad deeds are heavier, they will be in hellfire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the people of Jannah. May Allah protect us and you, all of us, Habibati, from the hellfire. Allahumma ameen. Say ameen, ya.
Ameen.
And then we move to Surah Al-Mutaffifin that you will memorize, inshallah, from ayah number 1 up to ayah number 10. Allah talks about Al-Mutaffifin. Who are Al-Mutaffifin in this surah? What does Al-Mutaffifin mean?
The bad people, the cheater.
Cheetah in the weight, right? Al-Mutaffifin, Allah defines them in the surah. How Allah defined the Mutaffifin? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that if they're going to weigh something for themselves, if they're going to buy something, they will take it with a full measure. But if they want to sell something for other people, they will give it to other people with a less measure. Those people are al-mutaffifin. What is the punishment? It will be wail. What is a wail, ya Dr. Amran?
Wail is
The in where? In Jahannam, right?
Yeah.
The deepest part in Jahannam. How Allah define al-mutaffifin? How Allah defines them?
They'll go to the lowest rank of Jahannam.
Great. Yeah, but what Allah says about them, what is the definition? Who are al-mutaffifin? He said that how Allah defined the word al-mutaffifin in the surah. Allah says, الَّذِينَ إِذَا اكْتَالُوا عَلَى النَّاسِ يَسْتَوْفُونَ وَإِذَا كَالُوهُمْ أَوْ وَزَنُوهُمْ يُخْسِرُونَ. That's mean if a mutaffif person would like to buy something for himself, if he weighs something for himself, he will take it with a full measure. What about if he sells something for other people? What about if he weighs something for other people? He will give it with a short measure. Those people, we call them what, Ya Umran?
Mutaffifin.
Naam. How Allah will punish those people?
The lowest rank of Jahannam.
Yeah, the lowest rank of Jahannam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that, don't they think that Allah will resurrect them on the day of judgment? And on the day of judgment, Allah divide people in the surah into two types.
Yeah.
And Al-Abrar. Can you tell me who are Al-Fajjar and who are Al-Abrar?
Fajjar is the bad people.
Naam.
And Abrar is the good people. People who did good deeds.
Now, what about the Fujjar punishment?
Sijjin, which is a rank of Jahannam.
MashaAllah. What is the ayah? Can you recite the ayah?
كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين.
What kind of mad here, Ya Umran?
مد المنفصل.
MashaAllah. Why it's mad munfasil?
Because it's the separated mud. Because Hamza is in the separate word.
MashaAllah. So we discussed mad today, and we said that we have natural mads, we have muttasil, munfasil, or secondary mads. Let's start with about natural mads. What are letters of mad first?
Ya, waw, and alif.
Yeah, great. What kind of mad in this word?
Mad al-badal.
No, this is not mad badal. This is mad tabi'i. It's waw preceded by dhamma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or alif preceded by what?
Fatha.
Or ya preceded by?
Dhamma. Kasra.
So letter mad, natural mad, is very simple. If alif preceded by fatha, or waw preceded by dhamma, or ya preceded by kasra, this is, we call it natural mad. How many haraka should we stretch or prolong the mad tabi'i?
2.
Exactly. And then let's move to the mad that due to Hamza. We have متصل, منفصل, and مد بدل. What type of these words, these examples in front of you, are they متصل or منفصل and why?
Um, mun, متصل.
Why متصل?
Because it's in the same word.
Yeah, because letter mad and Hamza come in the same word. So we stretch them how many haraka?
4,
5. How many haraka should we stretch them?
5.
Yeah, or 4. So we say جاء. So we can say إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح. Okay. Can you recite this word? And stretch it?
شاء شاء
Fascinating. This one?
بصور.
This is a connected mad that the letter mad and Hamza come in the same word. What about the second type of mad here? Like this word or in this sentence, what type of mad here?
منفصل.
Why it's منفصل, separated?
Because it's separated.
Because letter mad, the letter of mad, Hamza, come in two separate words.
Separate.
And this is we can stretch it for
Or
5 harakat. Right?
yeah.
So we say وما أوتي.
وما أوتي.
How to recite this one with 5 harakat or 4 harakat?
إن
Okay. Okay, here.
أيام.
MashaAllah, your Amran. Last type of mad that we discussed, the mad badal. What difference between mad muttasil and munfasil and mad badal?
مد المنفصل is separated mud.
نعم. And Hamza
مد
comes before or after?
after.
نعم. And muttasil?
متصل is connected mud is when Hamza is in the same word.
After letter mad, right?
Yeah.
But mad badal, what difference between both of them and the mad badal?
Mad al-Badal is when Hamza is before the mad.
Yeah, exactly. So muttasil and munfasil, because these 3 types of mad, we call them due to Hamza. So muttasil and munfasil when Hamza comes after letter mad. And mad badal when Hamza comes before the letter mad. And mad badal, how many haraka should we stretch it?
4 or 5.
Exactly. So can you give me here mad muttasil and as example of mad munfasil in Surah Al-Mutaffifin? For example, ayah number 4. Is it muttasil or munfasil?
It's متصل.
Yeah, can you stretch it 4 harakat? Can you recite the ayah and make sure of stretching this mad muttasil 4 harakat?
Yeah.
Please.
ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون.
Excellent. What about this one? Or let's say number 9. What type of mad here? Number 8, sorry. Ayah number 8.
مد البدل.
No.
مد المتصل منفصل.
Why it's منفصل?
It's separated mud.
We stretch the 5 harakat. Can you stretch the 5 harakat, please?
وما أدراك ما سجين.
Sijjin, which is a name of the hellfire. What type of mad in the word Sijjin?
مد
Natural
مد.
مد الطبيعي. Why? Because it's preceded by what?
By yeah and kasra.
How long should we stretch it?
2.
Okay, يا دكتورة عمران, جزاكم الله خيرا. So next time, inshallah, tomorrow, please come on time. I will.
Okay, which link should I use?
But I will inshallah check the 2 link on the time. If you don't find, so the last 2 link that I send it to you today, inshallah, we will work for them tomorrow. If the one doesn't work, so I will be on the second one, inshallah.
Oh, okay. I was waiting on the other link.
inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا عمران. جعلكم الله من الحافظين آمين. سلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Memorize it. To be fluent in Arabic, to be knowledgeable about Islamic studies, the Prophet's biography, to be a qualified online tutor, just join us and visit our site rihlatalquraniacademy.com.
Rihlat al-Qur'ani Academy, your Quran and Arabic journey starts here. To learn Arabic, recite the Holy Quran and be knowledgeable about Islam, just join Rihlat al-Qurani Academy. Visit our site rihlatalqurani.com and follow us on social media sites YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and why? Rihlat al-Quran, your Quran and Arabic journey starts here.